Yeah, we're on.
We're on.
Well,
after midnight,
I got to share.
I'm going to let it all hang out.
Oh, you already did that this morning?
Oh, I did that this morning.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I know. What am I doing?
Come on.
It was well after midnight, by the way.
It was, I didn't know that twigs and berries got so small in cold weather. Did you know that?
I didn't know they shriveled either.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It's freaking cold this morning out there.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. Come on.
45 degrees. That's pretty cold on the nut side.
Well, I haven't been out nut picking for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Yeah. How was work last night?
Tiring.
Yeah. Why were you so tired?
Just a busy man at work last night. It felt like a Monday. Let's put it that way.
Really? It was Monday.
Oh, I know. But it felt every bit of it.
Yeah. Did they have you doing the rough stuff last night?
No, just running around the whole building trying to get different things done.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
A
lot of them's getting ready to go on spring break, the doctors.
Yeah, because when you're a doctor, you're a teenager until you're dead.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're so well off, you can afford to do it.
Hey, it works.
It works.
They worked hard for it.
They earned it.
Yeah, I'm happy for them.
I am too. I've talked to some great doctors out there, so yeah.
Yeah, there's some pretty good people out there.
Yeah, they are. They're awesome out there at the hospital.
I almost got this ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get this thing started.
Are you sure you're ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's feel this.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Hello, Shawnee. Hello, Jack Alexander.
Well, hello, my Aussie mate.
It's Monday.
Shawnee, good to see you.
The day after.
Yeah.
Does it roll into Monday? Like when you're working Monday, does it roll in like the next morning? You're like, damn, I'm still feeling like it's Monday. Do you ever feel like that?
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel today.
See, I don't feel like that.
I do.
No, I'm ready to take on the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, ready to take it on. I already took it on this morning.
Yeah, you did. The winner of today's show, Jack said, let's not talk about doctors and hospitals. The winner of today's game,
yeah,
they get a autograph picture. It's a digital autograph.
Yeah.
Of Deplorable Dan in a Speedo playing guitar in front of the Rooster in front of Unleashed Nation Studios at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, just two cocks hanging out, man.
Good morning, Audrey. Yeah, it's that picture's going to be worth money.
It will. It'll be gold.
But
about
like
20 years.
You had, I don't know, the shrinkage, man. The shrinkage.
The shrinkage. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, I guess I'm getting older too.
Well, you are. Does that mean it shrinks?
I hope not, but I keep being told it will.
I think it's guaranteed. What do you got? 3 guarantees? You're going to die.
You're going to pay taxes is the number one to me.
And twigs and berries shrink in the cold weather.
Oh, yeah.
That's the 3. Guaranteed.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well, no sweat off my back.
Yeah, I know. You only got a few more years, Sam.
Oh, what are you now? 56?
Oh, Jesus. Ain't there yet. Come on now.
Oh, well, it's March 16th. It's 9:04 a.m. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Love you guys out there. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday, my favorite day.
Last night I looked really hard for a good donut.
Really?
Yeah, really hard. So I found some amazing things. Yeah.
What kind of donut you got today?
Oh, just wait. Wait till you hear. Yeah, just wait. Yeah, you're going to be really hungry. Okay. And then I found some really good stories. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with the game. Today.
Oh, we probably will.
Which story's real, which story's fake.
That's right. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a hard time today.
It could be very difficult.
How much shenanery can we actually put in this? I mean, is it as much as we want?
Pretty much.
Well, it was funny last night. I watched. I'm sitting in Burger King parking lot. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I'm waiting. So I turn on Rocky Stucci.
Yeah.
And Donna Fiducia, Don Newen, Rocky Stucci, and Ron Phillips were all on there.
Wow.
And it's so funny. I don't know, those 4 dynamics together, it's like the worlds collide. It's freaking amazing.
Right.
I was laughing, and I had to. because have you ever had Burger King rage?
Yeah.
For some reason, I mean, you go to McDonald's, it's always a cluster. They're always, you know, they got the double, you know, side by side merging thing, and people just don't know how to merge. We go to Burger King, and it's like people literally try to piss you off. Have you ever noticed that?
I noticed that, yeah.
They stop on the corner when you're going around. They just stop there and they sit there like you don't have anything better to do than to wait for them. And I waited, and I was the good guy.
Right.
For about the first 12 minutes. And the guy pulled up just far. There was no cars in front of him. He pulled up just far enough that I couldn't get there to make my order.
Wow.
So I very nicely, in a very unleashed Jeremy Hansen sort of way,
right,
rolled my window down, put my head out the window, and said, "Move your." And
no, I know.
Yeah.
Some explicit, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, guess what? He moved, and I was all good for it.
I don't. Right? Yeah, you probably felt 100 times better after you relieved yourself.
Hey, you know what? My little girls wanted some Whopper Juniors, so they got some Whopper Juniors. Yeah, because I blew up my stove.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it was like lightning flying out of the stove.
I heard.
I did it. You know, the wife still blames me for it.
Yep, I heard that.
Oh, I think that it was the stove's fault, not my fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you didn't short circuit.
Well, it's a glass top stove, or at least it was, and there was a little bitty crack in there, and I let the water boil out of the pan. Right. It's not my fault that it was turned up that high.
No.
You see? Okay, it's March 16th, National Curl Crush Day. Do you curl?
Yeah, I used to curl.
No. I'm talking about like curling. You know, running out and sliding on your knees and letting the polished rock go with the handle on
I thought
top.
you were talking about holding a woman in your arms and then curling her.
Well, she better be awfully small.
Well, she usually is.
Let's see. National Artichoke Hearts Day. Yeah, you like that? Artichoke? You don't like any vegetable. If it's good for you, it's anti-deplorable.
No, now wait a minute. Now you say I don't like vegetable. I love corn. We had corn here the other day. I loved it.
But corn,
peas, green beans.
These are good. Green beans. I like wax beans too.
Yeah, I like the mixed vegetable.
Are you the? Oh, see, I can't stand carrots, and me don't get along.
Yeah, I like carrots when it's mixed in with everything else.
You probably like candied carrots, don't you?
I like those too.
Yeah. See, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I'm American.
Is that what it is? I have apple pie with cheese on top. National Freedom of Information Day. I don't think we celebrate that one very often.
No, you got that right. I think the government celebrates that one.
It's World Social Worker Day. So if you know some people that are doing some good things in kids' lives and people's lives, say, hey, happy Social Worker Day. You know, right. I know there's bad ones, but, you know, on this show, we try to look at the bright side of things. So there's some good ones out there.
Yeah.
You know, like Walmart greeters. You run into some of them and you're like, what is the qualification to be a Walmart greeter? And you meet some of these and you're like, they breathe?
Right, I know, right?
But then you meet other Walmart greeters and they're like, they change your world. Like they put a smile on your face when you walk in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you got the one that, like you got the lady here where we live at that Walmart. She's like, looks at you if you ain't wearing a mask and then says, hey, you need a mask here? No, I'm fine. Oh, you sure? No, I just told you no.
I believe that. Shawnee said, I blame Pelosi for your stove blowing up. It probably was. You know, I was looking at something on my phone.
Yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, in my house, I've had more freaking cookies and brownies and stuff like that burnt because of Facebook. I should send those a-holes a bill for all the things that my wife and daughter have burnt because of looking at Facebook or Messenger. You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Instagram's better, though, because you don't get hooked on Instagram as much as you do, you know, the other ones.
But, you know, Zuck owns Instagram, too.
Yeah, I know. You know, it is what it is. He's a you know, elite. You know, if you had that much money, you'd invest in certain things, too. You know, it's just too bad that he can invest his money in things that changed my life. Yeah. Well, it's also National Panda Day.
Right.
You like pandas?
Yeah.
You like Panda Express? Oh, I don't like stir fry. It's got vegetables in it. Oh my gosh! I'm so happy that they decided March 16th was a day for me. It is everything you do is right day.
Oh, well, I started off my morning doing something right.
Is that what you call that?
I guess I did it.
Hey, you know, it is.
If I did it, it's right. May look wrong in someone else's eyes.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to start this day off in the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to remember Marvin Hagler.
Yes.
Yes, 66 years old. He passed away.
God rest his soul.
You know what I'm so pissed about? And maybe other Americans, maybe the people in chat can feel this way with me. I am sick of everything being a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Marvin Hagler passes away. Okay. One of the all-time greats.
Yeah. Yeah.
And literally last week he went and got a COVID shot. This week he died. He was 66 years old. He had heart problems. He had a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And he passed away. And right away they're like, there's the COVID shot that did it. All right. Stop for a second. Shut your mouth.
Right.
And just let the family grieve.
Right.
Let the fans grieve for a little bit before you go off on the conspiracy stuff.
Right.
Whether he died of the COVID shot or not, I really don't care. One of the all-time great boxers in the world died.
And he was part of that great generation like Sugar Ray Leonard.
Roberto Duran.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's talk. There's talk of Dan and Jeremy doing a sports show.
Oh, yeah.
Except the roles would be reversed. I would be the comic relief and you'd be the knowledge guy.
That's possible.
Well, I don't know how it would work.
I don't know how that would work either.
But, yeah, so I'm just going to tell everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a radio station being built.
Yeah.
We built this city
on rock and roll.
Yeah, anyways, so, yeah, there's a new radio station being built with two separate, a country station and a rock station.
Right.
Well, I've been stopping over there forever because I knew the guy that owned it a long time ago. Then a Christian radio group bought it, and they couldn't fund it or something, so it went up for sale. This group bought it, and I talked to the son. He was over there, and he's like, and this is the weird part. This is show number 20, episode 20.
Yeah.
He's heard of Morning Crankers. He's listened to one show of Morning Crankers.
Really?
I've got over 1,800 shows for Unleashed Jeremy Hansen. He's never heard of it.
That's unreal.
Until yesterday. Yeah. And, I gave him my number and whatnot.
Right.
So I'm sitting here, and I get a phone call I don't recognize from Florida. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And usually it's weird because usually I don't answer them. Usually it's, we would like to help pay off your student loans.
Right.
Or, you're in big trouble. The FBI has intercepted.
Yeah.
Have you gotten that one?
This is the IRS. You owe us this.
Yeah. Please hold for the next representative.
Yes. Yeah.
If you don't, you're in trouble with the government, and somebody's going to come and arrest you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually those. But I answered it, and here it's the owner. Okay. Now I'm thinking this guy he's got 22 radio stations.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, hey, I heard you talk to my son. I listened to a little bit of this. We want you to be a DJ. And I was like, I don't know how I can do that. Well, we definitely want to bring your morning show on both stations. And I was like, okay. And maybe have your political show on, because I found out that this guy does a political talk show.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't happen like that. Then he goes, you got some chemistry. You got some chemistry with that guy over there. And we're looking for sportscasters. You know anything about sports?
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, literally everything.
Yeah, I know, exactly. I mean, you both talked about this last night. Like, they couldn't have picked the two best guys.
Well, and, I don't know. Sports would get repetitive. But, I can't do just football, baseball, basketball.
No.
I have to dip into the UFC.
Yeah. Well, most certainly.
Boxing.
Most certainly.
Even curling.
Yeah.
How about downhill skiing?
Yeah, I mean, those are sports I could deal with,
Ski jumping.
Right.
X Games.
Now, you'll have to talk about soccer, because I can't talk about it. Cause I don't.
Okay, soccer's off the table. I don't do soccer.
I don't do soccer either.
Jack Alexander, we could bring him on. He could talk about soccer.
Yeah.
I mean, soccer's big in Australia.
Yeah, that's their football over there. So.
No. That's sacrilege to say football is soccer.
It is. But it is.
Right. Well, hey. Anyways, we talk about people winning lotteries around here.
Yeah.
Because we like that.
I wish I would hit the lottery.
Well,
I know.
Have you ever heard of winner chicken dinner?
Yes, I say it all the time.
All right, listen to this. This is a true, real headline. A Maryland woman wins $80,000 lottery prize while waiting for her chicken dinner. This is a real story. The 53-year-old Frederick woman told Maryland lottery officials she went to Bell's Sports Bar and Grill to pick up a to-go order of chicken wings and ended up deciding to play Keno for the first time when she arrived before her food was ready. Would you call that beginner's luck?
I think so.
Shawnee said, why not soccer? I used to coach teams. I just can't get into professional soccer.
I just can't do soccer.
I love watching kids play.
Yeah.
Like anything kid is awesome.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Mighty Might football, Little League baseball, soccer. What's really fun? Watching kids doing mutton busting. You ever watch that where they put the kids on the sheep and they got to hold on to the sheep like at the rodeos and stuff?
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
Right.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think I can watch kids doing it, but as far as professional, I couldn't watch professional soccer.
Is it just me, or does it seem like there's way more ego in professional soccer than any other sport?
I think so, yeah.
Does it seem that way?
I think it's overblown, too.
Yeah. I think so. My grandfather was a scout for the LA Dodgers.
Right.
So, like, literally in the studio here, we got a couple bats. He found some pretty good guys. I got some signed balls. I gave them all to my boys.
Would you say Mike Piazza was probably his best?
That or Scott Service?
Piazza by far.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
He's a Hall of Famer. I mean,
Scott Service should be. If his career wouldn't have ended in Chicago the way that it did, he would have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There's something about being a catcher, twisting your knees.
That's
Shawnee said he coached
position.
kids teams. Well, then I would have watched that. I'd talk about it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking like local kids, highlights on the radio station, I'm sure we would talk about soccer.
How about this? Did you know that they took wrestling out of the Olympics?
Wow. That's terrible, because when I think of the Olympics, I think of wrestling. I think of, because it's the collegiate style wrestling. We're not talking pro wrestling.
Right. We're talking real.
No, we're talking about the real wrestling. Like UFC. Basically, I call UFC guys wrestlers because they do the actual old collegiate style wrestling,
right?
And, with a little kickboxing and a little bit of everything else,
right? I don't know.
It's fun to watch. I just love UFC.
Oh, I love the UFC,
and I love the bare knuckle boxing. I started watching it,
and now for some reason they're calling it bare knuckle fighting.
Wow!
But there's no kicking.
Right.
It's probably somebody had that name and a copyright issue or something.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, I'm watching them guys and I was like, damn,
they're badasses.
How can you take that punch?
I know. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I watched one of their pay-per-views recently.
Okay. What do you think? Today's prize features you.
Yeah.
And you did it this morning.
Yeah.
7:00 this morning.
I wore a speedometer, guys.
Yes, he did. He comes in the house and he's like, let's get this over with. I was like, what are you talking about? Well, I went to Walmart and I got a Speedo for this morning. And I was like, you did? And he's like, yeah, is anybody in the bathroom? I got to go change. So he went and got in his Speedo and we walked outside and it was a chilly morning. Right?
Yeah, it was.
Right?
Yeah. 45 degrees.
Yeah, it was, if I was giving reference to, the other person in the room that's not you.
Yeah.
I would say something like limbs and bowling balls. But for you, we're going to go twigs and berries. It was cold.
Yeah.
You're holding a guitar.
Yeah.
Stratocaster.
Yeah.
In a Speedo. Standing in front of Unleashed Studios.
Yes. Standing next to that that rooster.
Yeah, Hector.
There. Yeah.
That's Hector.
Yeah, Hector the rooster.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get a digitally autographed picture.
Yep.
Of Big Dan Cred.
That's right.
Standing there with a Stratocaster in a Speedo.
Yep.
7 a.m. Kitty corner from the cop shop.
And it'll be a picture that will live in infamy because it will stay in your mind.
It will. It will. Okay. Do you want to do this? Should we do this right now?
The contest? Let's get it going since I already did the hard part.
The hard part? Oh, come on.
Well.
I don't know. I got to keep this going for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. Going. It's a Tuesday.
I feel better than yesterday.
It's 9:20 a.m. March 16th. I hope all you guys are feeling great.
Yeah.
All right. This is the thing. And you guys have to answer in chat.
That's right.
That should be the rule, right?
Yeah, they have to answer in chat. If there's a tie, then you'll both get a picture.
Okay, that works.
That's what. And you're lucky that I'm being this nice, guys.
All right, story number 1. senator can't believe it's already been a year since he boosted his stock portfolio with classified coronavirus information. Washington. Reflecting on his experience during the pandemic, Senator Richard Burr told reporters Friday he couldn't believe that it's already been a year since he boosted his stock portfolio. Everything happened so fast. 1 minute I was sitting in what I thought would be a regular Senate briefing, and the next I was frantically calling my broker with a list of stocks to sell off, said Burr, Republican, North Carolina. Adding that it felt like just yesterday he told how serious the COVID pandemic would be and how he rushed to enrich himself with the information before anyone else found out. It's crazy to think how much my stock portfolio changed that day, and I can't believe I've spent the whole year feeling relieved I dumped all that hotel stock in time. I remember talking to some other senators, and we were all frantically trying to research the tech companies that were best positioned to increase their value off of all of the lifestyle changes we found out were coming. Story number 1. True or false? What are you going to go with?
I'll go with 1.
You're going to go false or true?
We'll go false on that one.
You're going to go false. Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
You're going false. Oh. Shawnee said Dan's hard part was his nipples.
Yeah, Shawnee, you're right.
All right. So Jack just went false.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to play this one. We haven't played this. Suddenly.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, Biden announces Americans will be able to do what they did at Christmas by July 4th. Washington. Instilling hope that the end of the pandemic was in sight, President Joe Biden announced Thursday that Americans could expect to do what they did at Christmas by July 4th. If we do this together, there's a good chance you'll be able to treat yourself to a small gathering with family and friends, just like what you did 3 months ago. It was a holiday and you wanted a break, said Biden in his first time address as president, promising his administration was working around the clock to ensure that Americans could do the exact same thing that they did in December, but with significantly less shame. Keep in mind, though, we mean small gatherings with a few family members and close friends. This won't be like Thanksgiving when you hopped on a plane despite CDC warnings and congregate with your entire extended family. What do you think? True or false?
I'm going to say that's the true story.
Okay, Jack's got true. I'm waiting for Shawnee. He said false for the first one. It was all false on the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack's got true on this one.
Looks like everybody's following my suit on this.
Yeah, hey, you're a good guy to follow.
I know.
If you want to get gassed.
That's right. Free gassed.
Shawnee's going true on that as well. Okay. Well, wow. Okay. This one, I don't know, it's kind of funny. Zombie fish battles. Zombie fish baffles scientists having come back to life 20 years after extinction. The southern purple-spotted gudgeon was declared extinct in Victoria, Australia in 1998 until one was found 20 years later, leading to a new captive breeding program to bring back the species. Hopes to bring back the entire species from what was thought to be extinction are now very much alive thanks to a remarkable discovery at a lake in Victoria, Australia. A zombie fish has been spotted there for the first time in 20 years after officially being declared extinct.
I'm going to say that one's false.
You're going to go false on the zombie fish?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We got false, false, true, true. What do you think? Do you think they're going to get it right? I'm waiting. I kind of picked this story out because I knew that Jack or Dingo would be there. Jack's got true on the last story.
Oh, everybody's picking what I'm picking.
Well, you went true. Okay, Shawnee's got true.
Ooh.
All right.
Finally, somebody different.
Yeah, well, hey.
That's good. Maybe you're right, Shawnee. No.
Beavis.
Okay,
let's go. Let's start. Senator. The senator can't believe it's already been a year since he boosted stock portfolio with classified coronavirus information is False. Okay. Hey, I think you kind of knew that because they wouldn't be dumb enough to come out and say that. Probably an easy one. That was a giveaway.
Right. That's why we got it.
Yeah, right. It is what it is. Biden announces Americans will be able to do what they did at Christmas by July 4th is
true.
False.
Ooh.
False. That's that going down in flames. Boom. Okay.
AC/DC.
Hey, it is what it is.
Got down in flames.
Hey, you were wrong, Dan.
First time all morning.
Yeah, well, I agree. Jack said it was a Democrat. I had to say it was true, and I get it. I probably would have too if I didn't know.
Right.
And finally, the zombie fish. That's a real story.
Really?
Yeah, the zombie fish is a real story. It happened in Australia. That's probably why you should have went with Jack on that one.
1 for 3.
Yeah, 1 for 3. That's what we keep getting at
333.
Hey, those guys were 2 for 3.
Yeah.
They beat you.
I know.
I mean, you're in studio. You could have came and looked at the computer.
I know, but I don't try not to cheat.
Well, we never cheat on this show.
Never.
It is what it is. Jack and Shawnee are both winners because they're tied.
And I agree with Jack. The second one I picked because it did sound like a Democrat. That's exactly right.
Well, it did. And, I don't know. The other story, about the enriching yourself.
Yeah.
What's funny about that story, that was a story from The Onion, by the way.
Right.
What's funny about that story is Richard Burr, the super rhino.
Yeah.
He probably did do that. He probably did dump hotel stock and other stock like that. We know that it happened. Right. I can't say for sure. It's just my opinion that maybe there was some shenanery going on. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think so.
Yeah, so
tell
them what they've won.
So did they both tie, Hans?
They tied.
Oh, boy. You win a free picture of the Florable Dan and his speedometer.
Okay, so I got to ask.
Okay.
The winners of today, are you guys going to post this? Are you going to print this off and put it on your wall with pride and joy with Gred standing in a Speedo? That's what I want to know.
With the guitar in hand.
With the guitar
with the
and
Stratocaster.
And Hector. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hector standing loud.
And I was rocking it out this morning, guys.
Yep, twigs and berries.
Yeah.
Twigs and berries.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? I think you did a good job.
Yeah.
You think you can reel the women in with that picture?
I was getting ready to say, I think we can reel that one in.
They're not answering whether or not they're going to put it on their wall or not. See, Shawnee's got a workshop. And he could hang that, like one of them centerfold pictures used to be.
Yeah.
He could have you up there.
I know.
And
he'd get a lot of business.
Shawnee says, I'm going to post that to social media. Jack, I can trade the pic of Dan for a Visa, please. Hey, if I could do it, brother, I would. So what stories do you have for today?
I didn't find any, remember? I told you.
Not any? Zero?
Yeah, zero.
I mean, when you said you didn't have any, I was like, okay.
Well, I probably got some from the archive that I didn't get to read the other day.
What are they?
Not sure, Hans. You put me on the spot now.
All right. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna send this. Just wait. Jack.
Well, hold on. I think I got one from yesterday. I didn't get time to read.
Oh, you did? Okay, but I bet it's got to be a good one. None of this.
No, I did that one yesterday.
All right, Shawnee, Jack, please tell me when you guys got your prizes. Please, I want to see it. I want to see their reaction. I do. I want to feel it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So let's hear. Look, you got some wisdom for us today, or what?
Oh shit!
That's kind of what.
No, that's.
Hey, you can't say that word.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said shite.
Shite.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
You're talking like Sunni and Shiite, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We got to be clear on here,
right?
And come out sounding clear. I apologize.
All right.
I stuttered.
Thank you, Dan, for taking so long. Everybody appreciates it.
I know. I know.
We love you for it.
I know. But I got one finally.
Do.
A woman allegedly made deep fakes to kick rivals off daughter's cheerleading squad. Talking about sports.
Ooh, okay. Let's hear it.
Okay. That's clear. What did he say?
He said, "Oh, Shiite." That's funny. Yeah. Oh well.
As clear as the potential for deep fake abuse might be, there are still new, stranger examples popping up. The Philadelphia Inquirer and Harrisburg Patriot News report that police arrested Chalfont, Pennsylvania resident Raffaella Spohn for allegedly using deep fakes in a bid to kick rivals off her daughter's cheerleading squad. The Victory Vipers, according to law enforcement, Spohn sent coaches AI altered photos and videos of the teens to portray them drinking, smoking, and being naked. What are your thoughts, Mr. Hansen, on that story?
Did you say the Victory Vipers?
Yeah.
I mean, what can you expect if you got a team that's the Victory Vipers?
Victory Vipers.
Because, you know,
Yeah.
I think you're probably scared to read that story because I know how scared you are of snakes.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I ain't scared, but it's,
especially big snakes.
well,
You know, when you handle big snakes every day, it's not such a big deal. But you know,
yeah. We're not talking about our own personal snake.
yeah, no,
But AI altered photos. I mean, they even go that far, Hans. What is your thought about that? I mean,
I saw a story yesterday. Let me make sure I didn't even bring it up.
it's too
today.
easy to set people up nowadays. Think about it.
Okay. So listen to this. So this goes along with the story that you just said about the cheerleading team, right?
Right.
Florida school principal's daughter was arrested for hacking student accounts to cast homecoming votes for herself.
Wow.
Okay, so we got the Mystery Vipers. Isn't that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, you know,
Victory Vipers.
Victory Vipers. And then we got this young girl. You know what? I'm just going to say this. I don't know how much punishment she needs because when it gets around school that she had to hack in
Yeah.
to the school to change. I mean, we just watched this. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Right.
You know, if you have to hack into the computer system to steal votes to win something, that's got to be embarrassing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, how embarrassing would it be to be, you know, whether it's homecoming queen or a political candidate, if you got to hack into something to change votes to win? That's pretty dastardly.
It is.
Listen.
It's disgusting.
Authorities began investigating after hundreds of votes for Tate High School's homecoming court were flagged as fraudulent.
Wow.
The crown doesn't appear to fit. Sorry, Queen. A Pensacola teenage girl and her mother, an elementary school assistant principal, were arrested Tuesday for allegedly hacking hundreds of students' accounts to fraudulently vote for the teen as homecoming queen in the fall. I'm surprised the other principal's not on here saying,
Right.
you know, this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have, there was no widespread voter fraud at this high school, okay?
Right. Exactly.
You ever feel like that?
Yeah.
Where's the
why cheat? Because it just shows you have no credibility.
Well, I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, if it takes you to cheat to win, then you know you have no credibility. You've lost your gumption to even anybody to ever trust you again.
Well, Laura Rose Carroll, 50, and her 17-year-old daughter, Emily Rose Grover, have each been charged with offenses against computers, unlawful use of a two-way communication device, criminal use of property, or criminal use of personally identifiable information, and conspiracy to commit offenses.
Right.
Yeah, imagine if they would come down on politicians as hard as they came down on a 17-year-old girl.
Oh, I know.
Jack says Arcee's trying to come out as a Democrat. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
That's right.
Hey, you know, it is what it is. But isn't it crazy
Yeah.
that, you know, we're looking here and we see this?
Yeah.
Does that get to you at all?
Yeah. It does. It does.
What was it again? The Victory Vipers?
Victory Vipers.
Victory Vipers.
Yeah.
We could actually come up with some pretty cool names for that. The Victory Vipers, and it could be politically oriented.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of snakes on a plane in D.C.
There is, and it's kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of that, I found a story. You know how we talk all the time about these weird people that marry people and they have these weird relationships. What do they call that again? It's something sexual. I forget what. Well, you can't be incest with the Statue of Liberty or a train station, can you? I mean, it's not like it's our brother or sister.
That's true, too.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, but I don't know what you could call it, really.
Google this. What does object sexual mean?
Object sexual?
I think it'd be object, wouldn't it?
I would say.
An inanimate object.
An animate object?
Yeah. Well, listen to this.
Object sexual.
Meet the woman whose boyfriend is a roller coaster and she claims to have kids with. Here's my question. Why was this woman not in a mental institution and able to do an interview?
No.
Her name is Gail Engel, who is sexually attracted to objects, says after she met the Sky Scream roller coaster at a German theme park,
right,
she finally understood what love really meant.
Right.
Well, if that's what she's looking for, the Sky Scream roller coaster, she just needs to come to America and meet some of my friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like me.
I don't know. Did you have to ride a roller coaster to understand what love really meant?
No.
Hello, Reb.
No, but I found your answer, Hans.
All right. What is it?
Object sexuality or objectophilia.
Objectophilia
is a form of sexual or romantic attraction focused on particular and inanimate objects. Individuals with this attraction may have strong feelings of love and commitment to certain items or structures of their fixation. You believe that's real?
I think with the mental health crisis we have in America, I think any of that crap could be real. Literally.
It's possible. They've got so many new things.
Well, you know, that book, Where Have All the Men Gone?
Yeah.
That's a big problem today.
Right.
You know what? This toxic masculinity that they tried destroying, because you know what they did? They tried to attach different things to being masculine that don't belong there.
Right.
Okay, like they tried to frame toxic masculinity or being masculine in any way to beating women.
Right.
I don't know any masculine men, absolutely zero,
yeah,
that have ever put their hand on a woman, ever.
Yep.
Do you know any?
No.
No, I've met some beta cooks.
Yeah.
That they think that's okay. But that's not part of being masculine. That's not part of being a man. You don't put your hands on a woman.
No.
I mean, come on.
It would anger me if I saw it with my own eyes, some guy doing that to a woman.
Right. Well, and it's not just that. I mean, there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, having big muscles, having facial hair,
yeah.
You know, wearing boots around,
right.
You know, things, working hard. You know, all this stuff is toxic masculinity.
Right.
No. That's a good thing. Masculinity is actually a good thing. You're supposed to be a provider and a protector and a lover, period.
Yeah.
Isn't it that simple?
Yeah.
A leader.
Right.
And you know what? If we had more leaders
instead of followers
in the home, we would have a much better country.
Yeah.
You know, if you're the government and you want to make sure that you can do whatever you want, you can't have strong men and women leading households, because
that's why they continue to spread the propaganda on the news, Hans.
Well, you know,
and people buy into it, and that's the problem we have today.
Well, have you ever seen a mama bear?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking a human mama bear.
Yeah, I know. I have.
Yeah. You don't want to get in the middle of a child and a mama bear.
No.
I don't care if you're Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. Can you do an Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I'd be back.
Okay, well, I guess that's...
I don't know. I didn't do Arnold, but he good, I thought.
Yeah, I'm going there. Okay,
I'll go there.
Yeah, you know. But why don't people just realize that?
I don't know. I'm just reading Jack's comment. He said, I'm a ma'am, period. Not a man that can have a period.
Right, well, I was actually watching his live the other day where he said that the doctor asked him, "Are you pregnant?" I would have loved to have that on video.
I know.
Of what Jack's face did when the doctor asked him if he was pregnant. I would have made money for that video.
But Jack would have wanted to punch that doctor out.
Oh, he was mad. Guaranteed.
Steaming mad.
Guaranteed.
I would have been.
You know, why do we have to resort to insanity to provide inclusivity?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Why is it? I mean...
So they basically thought Jack was a trans.
Right. They're not synonymous.
That's pretty much what they were saying when they said he's pregnant.
Well, basically what they're saying is everybody. That way we can be inclusive with everybody. It's like this. It's like the places that are joining in the insanity where they're putting female sanitary items in men's bathrooms.
Right.
Why do you do that?
I know.
It's a waste of time. It's environmental pollution. You know what I'm saying? And it's I don't know, goading insanity.
Right.
You know, like, it's never going to be okay. It's never going to be okay.
No.
Ever. Yeah. Now, here's something. Maybe I could slide onto that boat. Here we go. How about if you're in contact sports and you need something? I guess you could put in tampons in the men's bathroom so they can, stop bleeding, shove it up their nose or something. You know what I'm saying?
Where is a breathing device?
Well, they
like
do. They literally
they do
that in wrestling. They do that in football. I mean, it is what it is. But at least there's a point to it. There's some logical explanation behind what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Hey, Jack Alexander, I'm just kind of wondering, how did you like that picture of big old Gred?
There you go, Jack. That'll get you your passport, that's for sure.
Well, listen, she said when she was 38 years old, she's an artist. Well, that explains some. Found herself developing a strong romantic bond with the German roller coaster.
Right.
She became fixated on the Sky Scream roller coaster at Holiday Park in Haslich, Rhineland-Palatinate, a state in the country's southwest. Her attraction to the Sky Scream is so strong that Gail believes it's her true long-lost lover.
Oh.
You could say that I'm sexually drawn to the roller coaster, but since I met Sky Scream roller coaster, I understood what true love was.
Right.
Take her to in the paddy wagon. Literally. Take her to get her mentally checked out.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just say it. I'm just gonna say it. This is not okay.
No, it's not.
Now, there's some people that say, "Oh, let her alone. If she wants to rail the roller coaster, let her do it."
Oh my God.
It's not okay.
No.
Okay.
You got kids at these amusement parks, you know.
Here's the thing: we have to be socially acceptable with each other, and if we have a flaw, you're only as strong as your weakest link.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I would say that she's the weakest link.
Yeah. Goodbye.
She's actually made stick figures.
Yeah.
Of this roller coaster, so she can make out with it at home.
Man, we got some messed up people in this world.
I mean, would you do that?
No. Yeah, messed up people in this world. People wearing Speedos in the morning, and then this happens. I think the guy in the Speedo, he's normal. He just...
Right. Well, do you think that's what happens?
It does.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's just because it's you.
That's right.
Okay, let's... Jackson, he sent an emoji back with looks like an Inspector Gadget with a big seeing eyeglass on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, to your picture, yeah, hey, yeah, exactly, Sean. Psycho is exactly right.
Yeah, dead on.
Yeah, well, hey. Anyways, back to Marvin Hagler.
Yeah,
he was an all-time great,
and he was very underrated.
Oh, he was very, very underrated. As a matter of fact, do you remember the boxing games?
Yeah.
When they first came out?
Yeah.
If you had Marvin Hagler, he had this, it was in the game, but he did it in real life where it would go right to the temple, left to the temple, right to the jaw, left to the jaw, and then all the way down the body. You remember?
Yep.
And nobody could stop him. And he wasn't that fast.
No.
And he was pretty strong, but not like the strongest.
Right.
But man, could he take a hit.
Yeah, he could.
You know what I'm saying? Who's better, Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler?
Yeah, I like Sugar Ray too.
Sugar Ray Leonard or Sugar Ray?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've always been a Sugar Ray fan. He went in there, he did his business, and he never really talked that big a smack. You know what I mean?
Well, he did the sideways tornado with the one hand and then popped him in the face. Yeah.
Other than that, he showboated in the ring once in a while. But
I don't know. I liked Chavez a lot.
Yeah.
But he died at 66 years old. And, nobody's focusing on his death. Nobody's focusing on letting his family grieve. It's automatically. I mean, she literally had to come out and address the media saying the shot didn't kill him.
Right.
Do you think anybody should have to do that?
No.
I mean, come on.
Let's get real, folks.
Yeah, let's get real. Speaking of real, this is kind of crazy because it's on video. Do you believe in ghosts?
I do.
Okay, listen to this. So this grandma was telling people there's a ghost in my house and it's bothering my grandchild. And they're like, okay, we should take you to the padded room. Anyways, grandma spots demon standing over grandchild's bed after the kid said, go away.
Wow.
Tony McKenzie claims a camera placed in her grandchild's bedroom captured the image of a figure with a horn on its head and long claws standing over the bed at 3 a.m. Now, the crazy part is I'm looking at the picture right now. It was done by a motion detection camera. And I'm telling you, it's kind of freaky.
Yeah.
It looks real. It says the mother of 5 shared images on Facebook for advice to hit back at those who claimed it had been fake by arguing she doesn't have the technical ability to alter the photo and just wants to protect her family. There's some weird stuff that's went on, man. I mean, like demonic possession, weird stuff.
We talked about this the other day about when I went to Bobby Mackey's.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you that this picture looks 100%.
That was literally
real.
the point in my life. I was the most scared. Like, literally.
What'd you say?
Well, no, I mean, just standing at a urinal at Bobby Mackey's and then have that cold presence over your shoulder. And then
Did you finish?
I finished, yeah.
Did you shake
I
more
felt
than
like
twice?
Dumb and Dumber where I was pissing everywhere.
Did you shake more than twice?
I probably did.
Because, if you shake more than
Because
twice.
my body shook.
Oh, your body shook.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had
Did
body
it shake
shook.
you all night long?
Yeah, all night long. I think I heard that song playing too in the background.
Listen to this. Okay, it's a little bit late in the show for this, but I need to do it. Now, I don't like promoting big national chains. I just don't.
No.
I don't know why. I'm a local guy. You know what I mean? Listen, IHOP's insane new French toast donuts will blow your mind.
That sounds good.
Okay, well, listen, number one, and we've talked about this one, but it's got a twist to it. Bacon and maple, okay? Now, we talked about bacon and maple donuts, right?
Yeah.
How about this? Bacon and maple French toasted donut.
Ooh.
The Bavarian cream-filled eclair-style yeast donut gets dipped in IHOP's vanilla French toast batter before getting griddled. Once golden and crisp, it gets topped with chopped hickory smoked bacon and a maple glaze. Yeah, am I making your mouth water?
Yeah, you are.
Am I?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, number 2. Strawberry and cream French toasted donut. Another cream-filled eclair is dunked in vanilla French toast batter, then griddled and showered in macerated strawberry glaze, and topped off with powdered sugar.
That sounds all right, too.
Which would you go for?
I like the first one better, though.
Okay, let's see.
I'm still going with one.
Okay, you're going with one. Number 3, apple fritter French toasted donut.
Oh, man.
Vanilla French toast batter gives a warm apple fritter its top coat before sizzling on the griddle. When it's done cooking, it gets loaded with cinnamon sugar apples, powdered sugar, and whipped cream.
Wow.
Okay.
I think it won me over with the apple.
Did the apple? So you're number 3 now.
I jumped from 1 to 3.
Okay,
I jumped like a kangaroo that quick.
Yeah, I'm a variety type of guy. Sometimes I like strawberries, sometimes I like apples. Right. But I'll tell you one thing.
But it is IHOP, so I could jump from 1 to 3.
You could.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, I always like bacon. Sometimes I'm in the mood for strawberries, sometimes apples, but I'm always in the mood for bacon.
That's all I think about is bacon.
Well, so you're still going number 3?
I'm still going with 3, though.
You're not going to create like a object philia for IHOP now, are you?
I may fall in love with a donut. No, I don't think so.
Well, and here's my other question. In the news, anyways,
I just can't believe it's normal.
Is it more interesting? Have you noticed this uptick? Okay, it started out this way. There was a few stories about women teachers doing bad stuff with their students.
Yeah.
And then there was like a whole bunch of that. Like, I mean, you couldn't, every day there was some teacher somewhere doing that. And now they move on from that.
Yeah.
And now they're having relationships with the Statue of Liberty, with train stations, with roller coasters, with American Stonehenge. I mean, you don't hear about guys having a fantasy about being with their cars or with inanimate objects. I mean, what is the deal here? I mean, it seems like this is primarily female.
Yeah.
This insanity. What is it?
I don't get it.
Is it that there's not enough men in the world? Real men? I'm not talking about the cucks. I'm talking about real men.
I think it comes down to there is real men out here. It's just women have just left the building because they looking for something else.
Like a real man.
Their version of a real man is a building, or maybe their real version of a man is their roller coaster rides or whatever.
And you can literally compute that in your head.
I can't compute it, but I don't. They have to be able to compute it themselves in order for it to happen. Because, and it sounds crazy, but it's exactly what it sounds like to me. It's complete insanity.
Right. You could be right.
It's complete insanity. To me, it is.
Where do one-legged women work?
I don't know.
They're waitresses at Ihop. Yeah, well, hey.
That was a good one.
I'll tell you, you know what's crazy? This is another Australian story. For some reason, the Aussies have the market cornered today.
I know.
There was a young girl down there, a teenager. She carried in some clothes, and she threw them on the floor. And this snake literally disappeared. She couldn't find the snake. And she didn't know what it was. Well, it was a red-bellied black snake. Okay, they're poisonous. They're venomous.
Yeah.
I don't know how venomous, but they're venomous.
Yeah.
Think about this. It crawled into her inhaler.
Ooh.
Look, they got a picture of it. The red-bellied black snake slithered into this young girl's inhaler. Could you imagine grabbing that inhaler and trying to, pop the... Could you imagine that? The teen was bringing in her washing yesterday at her home in Bleebley, Queensland, Australia, when she spotted the red-bellied black snake slither out of the clothes she had just brought inside. She wasn't sure exactly where it ended up until she noticed it curled up inside the top of her blue inhaler.
Right.
Oh. Well, she called snake catchers. That must be a thing down there in Australia. I think out of the 20 things most deadly to humans, I think 17 of them are in Australia. Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Could you imagine that, though? It would bother you. I mean, it would bother me.
Jack said it's the number 8 most deadliest snake on the planet.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. It bothers me, though.
Yeah, it does me, too.
So, do you know a lot about a lot about your father?
Yeah.
And your mother?
Yeah.
You think you do, right?
Yeah.
Well, so did this guy over in England. He thought he was an only child. His mom and dad had been married.
Right.
His name is Andy Nabil.
Yeah.
He's a TikToker, and he shared this DNA journey with people. He went in to find out what he was, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And what happened was he found out that he wasn't an only child.
Wow.
He found out that he had 30 siblings.
Wow. That's crazy.
Would you go have a talk with your old man if you found that out?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, Dad, how many did you sleep with? Be honest.
Yeah, well, I'd be like, he has 30 brothers and sisters, literally, and he found out because he went there to the DNA and got his DNA done.
Right.
Now, think about all the kids that didn't have their DNA done. If he's got 30 out there that had their DNA done and they could trace them back to that.
He's got a lot of step brothers and sisters out there.
I mean, think about that.
And maybe blood brother or sister,
But you want to hear the crazy part? Now, you're going to say shame on the dad. Shame on the dad, right?
Right.
Well, the results showed that his dad wasn't actually his biological father.
Ooh. That's so messed up.
Oh, my gosh. Twists and turns, his dad must have been some real Casanova. I'm telling you that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So imagine the shock that you find out that you got 30 brothers and sisters, and then you're angry with your father. You're like, what the hell, Dad? What are you doing? Did you cheat on Mom? That's the way they're thinking.
And then that's not your real dad.
And then you come to find out that it wasn't dad.
Wow.
At all. It was mom.
Oh.
I wouldn't have a conversation like that with my mother.
No.
Would you?
No.
I just.
That would be a little uncomfortable.
It would. And I just wouldn't do it.
It's so much easier to talk to pops,
Right. And then this guy, I believe it's in Idaho. He wanted to break a record. Okay. And I don't know. Do you want your name in a record book just for sake of having a record?
No.
Oh, this guy did it. And I see this happening all the time, like these really weird, completely off the wall things people are doing.
Yeah. For Guinnesses, just to be in Guinnesses.
Right. This guy caught 67 pieces of caramel corn in his mouth to set a new Guinness World Record.
How many was it?
67.
67?
Yeah. I think I've done that in an afternoon watching a movie.
I probably, yeah.
David Rush. He's broken more than 150 Guinness World Records to promote stem cell education. Used his mouth to catch the caramel corn that neighbor Jonathan Hannon, who was ambidextrous, threw with both hands.
Wow.
Should have been a pitcher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
67 pieces in 1 minute.
Wow.
So that's something.
That is.
1 minute. And the previous record was 53.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you something. Who in the hell
comes up with these records?
Right. And I don't know how this happens. Is there somebody from Guinness that has to come out there and...
Yeah, they have to confirm it. I do know that. They have to be somebody there.
Maybe they got to do it on video, but video can be manipulated.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do it live. You have to do it live.
And because he's a great guy, he cleaned up the caramel corn floor.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long did he take for him to eat that?
Yeah. Right. And finally, last story of the day. Story. Okay. New Jersey has decided to legalize the adult use of recreational marijuana.
Ooh.
Now, this is a Huffington Post article, and my question is...
Huffington Post.
Why did they... Yeah, get it?
Yeah.
Why did they have to include the word adult?
I know.
In what area, what country, what state, what county, what town have they legalized recreational marijuana for children?
I don't know. There's a lot of teenagers that are smoking it legally in Colorado and California. And
Ryan Grenoble is the guy that wrote this article. And what I'm thinking is he probably gets paid to have an article that's this many words long. You know what I'm saying? Every day you got to have 6 articles that are, 600 words long. And he was like at $5.99. He's like, Jesus, what do I do? So he changed it from New Jersey legalizes recreational marijuana to New Jersey legalizes adult use of recreational marijuana.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a filler.
Yeah.
It's like a McDonald's hamburger. It's not all beef. There's a bunch of plastic and stuff thrown in there.
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't think that's true. They say it's 100% real beef. But
no, I don't believe that one either.
I don't know. Beef, I think, could be considered a corporate term.
Yeah.
So give me the beef. Might actually not be beef. It might be...
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Yeah. The Puffington Post.
I know.
Shawnee says you have to pay Guinness to come out and certify your record.
Ooh.
Maybe we should break a world record here on the show.
Me standing in a Speedo outside, do you think that would be a record?
I wonder if there's a record for how long somebody stood on a Speedo on a deck waving at people driving by.
I don't know.
We should check into it.
Maybe call Guinness and see what the record is.
Yeah, we should, because you'd be good at that.
I think I got this.
2 or 3 days, because I could make you food and stuff.
Right. As long as we got 80-degree weather, I'm fine with it.
Hey. No, that would be fun. It's got to be 50, 60 degrees.
Oh, my God.
Right? 50, 60 degrees?
Wow.
Well, folks, it is 10 a.m.
Have to
March
shrink
16th.
the meat in the package.
Well, there won't be much shrinking there. We love you, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, what a great day. What a great day. Go and enjoy it, folks. Happy Tuesday.
I loved you more this morning, guys.